Together we can face any challenges as deep as the ocean and as high as the sky. The essence of a democracy is the right to choose, the right to dissent, and the right to live freely and fairly. Our commitment to the country's well-being transcends political affiliations and individual ambitions. We must all rise above narrow sectional interests to promote unity and harmony in our country. Development and social justice must go hand in hand. I believe in listening to people and their problems and working towards solutions that benefit the common good. The youth of India have immense potential, and it is our duty to provide them with opportunities to succeed. Our diversity is our strength, and we must cherish and protect it. Good governance is not about making flashy promises, but about making a real difference in people's lives. Empowering women is essential for the progress of any society. We must always uphold the principles of secularism, equality, and justice. Our fight against corruption must be relentless and unwavering. Peace and stability are prerequisites for development and progress. Education is the key to unlocking the potential of every individual. Healthcare is a fundamental right, and we must strive to provide quality healthcare to all. We must work towards creating a more inclusive and equitable society. A nation's strength lies in its unity and integrity. Economic growth must be inclusive and sustainable. Social reforms are essential to create a just and equitable society. The welfare of the poor and marginalized must always be our priority. We must protect our environment for future generations. True leadership is about serving the people and putting their interests above all else. Political power should be used as a means to serve the people, not as an end in itself. We must encourage transparency and accountability in all spheres of governance. Our policies should aim at reducing poverty and inequality. The future of our nation depends on how we educate and empower our children. Human rights and dignity must be upheld in all circumstances. We must bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. Women have a crucial role to play in the development of our nation. Our strength lies in our ability to work together for a common cause. We must promote peace and harmony within our communities. The progress of a nation is measured by the well-being of its weakest members. We must invest in the health and education of our people. Our policies must reflect the aspirations of the common people. Sustainable development is the need of the hour. We must ensure that every citizen has access to basic amenities. The power of youth can transform our society. We must nurture and support small businesses and entrepreneurs. Our economic policies should benefit the many, not just the few. We must preserve our cultural heritage while embracing modernity. Social justice is not a privilege, but a right. We must strive to create a society where everyone feels valued and respected. The true measure of a society is how it treats its most vulnerable members. We must work towards a more equitable distribution of resources. The well-being of our farmers is crucial for the prosperity of our nation. We must promote innovation and research to drive progress. Every citizen should have the opportunity to reach their full potential. We must stand up against all forms of discrimination and injustice. Our strength as a nation comes from our unity and diversity. We must create a conducive environment for economic growth and development. The government should be accountable to the people it serves. We must foster a culture of inclusivity and tolerance. Our policies should reflect the aspirations of our youth. We must ensure that our development is environmentally sustainable. The empowerment of women is essential for the progress of our society. Our governance should be transparent and accountable. We must uphold the values of democracy and secularism. Our economic policies should be inclusive and people-centric. We must work towards a society where everyone has equal opportunities. Our vision for the future should be guided by the principles of justice, equality, and fairness. Our mission is to build an India where every citizen has a fair chance to succeed. The strength of our democracy lies in its ability to provide justice to all. We must work tirelessly to eradicate poverty and uplift the underprivileged. Education is not just a tool for personal development, but a means to build a better society. We must ensure that the voices of the marginalized are heard and their rights protected. A true democracy is one where everyone has an equal opportunity to prosper. We must foster a spirit of cooperation and mutual respect among all communities. Empowerment comes from knowledge and education, and we must invest in both. Our goal is to create a society where every individual feels safe and valued. Inclusion and diversity are the pillars of a strong and vibrant nation.